Welcome back, guys, and today we are going to be doing an easy way to wave your hair. Some of you may have seen my Instagram where I do a lot of these kind of tutorials, but today I thought we could do a bit more of an in-depth just to really get that technique down. So my tool is the Cloud9 Original Iron. It is a classic shape, as you can see. It also has temperature control, but let me know if you want me to do a bit more of a product review on this particular straightener in the comments. Now let's get started. So if your bob is off the shoulder, there is absolutely no need to do the underneath. So section your hair just above your temples. You're gonna do this in 3 sections. I need a scrunchie. Hold on. Got it. Okay. So your section size should be about 2 inches to 1 inch, 1.5 inches. Around about that is kind of perfect. The temperature that I'm using on Cloud9 Original Iron is 150, and on their website they do have a temperature calculator where you can input all of your hair type, hair needs, worries, concerns, all of those sort of things, and then it works out exactly the temperature you should be using. So do check that out as well. Right, so what we're gonna do, if you're right-handed, on the left side of your head, you're gonna come over. So over, because you need some room to move your arm. So we're gonna come right over and angle our straightener on a diagonal. What we wanna do is clamp the hair in a place where you've got enough of the plate for the hair to glide down so it doesn't fall out. So we're gonna come over and then immediately we're gonna twist our wrist, okay? So I always say, wrist towards the mirror, wrist towards the mirror. Twist those wrists and wrist towards that mirror, okay? Okay, so we're gonna go in, twist those wrists towards that mirror and then glide all the way down. And there we go. It's that nice beachy finish. And then what I do is I just straighten those ends out ever so slightly, just because I feel like it gives it a bit more of a beachy edge. You know? Okay, next section. So again, over, over, over. Clamp in, twist those wrists, and glide. There we go. Now remember, you want enough plate for that hair to glide down. If you're finding it's just falling out, that's why. It's because you haven't got enough plate. So you want to clamp your hair right up towards here, okay? Now for the back, we're going to treat it like we're doing the side. So this is the back of my head, and I'm still going to come over, okay? At the back, I'm almost parting my hair like I'm about to do pigtails. So what you want to do is just bring that section over. Okay, turn your head, twist those wrists, and glide. It's really good to use your head and the straightener at the same time to create that tension. Okay, so that's the left side, all right? Now on the right side, same section amount, but then we're gonna come up, okay? Up towards the sky. And again, we want to make sure that there's enough plate for that hair to glide down. So I'm actually going to clamp in at the top for the right-hand side of my head. And then immediately twist those wrists towards that mirror. Okay, so we're going to come in, twist those wrists, and glide. Can you see how the hair's on the bottom side of my straightener? And down. And again, to add that little bit more of an edge, straighten those ends. Okay, next section. Twist, hair falls towards the floor, and glide. I'm using my left hand to hold that curl, so I've got a bit more control, and then you flip it around, straighten those ends. Okay, now you know how I was saying how we part it all the way back? So this is for the right side of my head. I'm going to bring it right over, okay? And it's the same technique. Twist, use your other hand to be able to pick it up. And then curl in. There you go. Now we've got our technique down. So let's just do it a few more times just so we've got it really clear. So again, over the head. Want that room to move. And then we're going to come in, clamp the hair. As long as the ends of your hair are directed towards the floor, then you'll be on a roll. So this is what I mean by that. So we're going to twist those wrists towards those mirror. And then this part, the ends of my hair are facing the floor in that direction. Glide. Straighten. Twist those wrists, glide. So we're going to come up. You can actually push the hair over if you need to. Push it over, twist, glide. I find it more user-friendly if I've got my other hand to take the control of it. So the reason why it's up on this side and down on this side is because if I went over with my left hand, so doing the same technique I did on this side, it feels weird because I'm right-handed. So I've created this technique where I can use my dominant hand but still get both curls directed away. Checking any back bits. I can feel that this back bit's dead in the middle, so I'm going to go on my dominant side. Come around here. Okay. So I am growing out some old bangs. As you can see, this is slightly shorter than here. So the trick with those is to, when you twist the wrists and twist the tool, you want to do it straight away from up high. So I'm twisting straight away. And what that will do is allow for all of those little areas, the little shorter areas, to bend into this curl. So it basically gives the illusion that all my hair is one length. Twist those wrists and glide. Straighten out the ends. Okay, so again, get those shorter areas in. We're going to twist straight away. I've got enough plate for the hair to glide down. In, twist, and glide. Sorry, I've just noticed how much grey hair I've got. Look at that! What the fuck is that? Someone needs their hair coloured. So I'm going to finish off with my Kerastase Glaze Drops. This is their new product, and I tell you what, it is bloody lovely. I mean, come on. Take a look at that. Stunning. So I do use the Elixir. This one's a great option for finer hair as well. My hair's very thick, but it's a good option for all hair types because it sits slightly lighter what you want to do is just run it through the mid-lengths and ends first. And then before I shake it out, I want to lock it in. So I'm using the Redken Quick Dry Hairspray. And then we literally go in and we shake it on out. You want to basically take out any of those sort of barrels. And that's what gives it a bit more of a beachier finish. And then for good measure, especially if you find that your curls drop out, I'm then going to spray it again. So I want mine to last a few days so I can get away with it for a few days, so I'll do a double spray. And that is it. So remember, wrists towards the mirror, make sure you've got enough plate for that hair to glide down. And if you're left-handed, what you want to do is switch around what I just did. So instead of using your right hand coming over, you're going to be using your left hand coming over, okay? And then your right hand's going to come up. I hope that makes sense. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, remember to like, subscribe, do your thing. I would much appreciate it, just so I can keep rolling these bad boys out. And I'll speak to you guys soon.